It was 2017.
And what type of head coach did they just get, man?
When Doug Marrone was the head coach there, they made that run, and I think it was Jalen Ramsey who coined the phrase Duval, and it became this big,
gosh.
And listen, they probably should have gone to the Super Bowl, should have beat New England in that AFC title game.
Did you see that new commercial where the dude's like, go Tide, or tied up, or he was saying all kinds of different ways of saying it, but he just couldn't say Roll Tide correctly. It's a new, like a Tide commercial. Oh, really? It's a new commercial. Like,
I haven't seen
it's kind of funny, but that's like he messed it up so bad. I thought he tore it up.
I mean, I don't know what the issue is with this. I mean, this is Liam Coen trying to bring back the memories of the last time they were truly a contender and truly great. Liam, your thoughts on the team you just took over, please?
Did this have anything to do with the change in the front office structure?
No.
Oh, God. Play the music.
No.
Play the music. Play it.
No.
Play it. Please play it. It should be queued up.
No.
Should be queued up. Nope.
Duval.
Second time. No. Too late. Play the music.
Can you
play
play
the music? We're going to average this one at least 1 to 2 times. Come on. 1 to 2 times
this wasn't
an
a
hour.
Stick. This is just that bad.
We are going to play this song at least 1 to 2 times an hour of this show. And every single time we have a can't get right moment, y'all going to hear this, and then y'all going to start understanding what this is all about.
I think we need to surpass and just have our own soundboards to play it.
Okay, let's go back to Duval. Here we go. You want to set it up again, Jonas? Set it up again, Jonas.
Liam Coen trying to...
who Liam Coen is?
Liam Coen is the brand new head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right, okay. New setup.
He tried to hearken back to the good old days when Jalen Ramsey shouted Duval to the crowd.
There's your setup.
As they were trying to go to a Super Bowl, and so Liam Coen decided to...
How did he sound?
This.
Duval.
Now Liam gets the same music. Give it to Liam. Come on, give it to Liam. Come on, give it to Liam.
Duval.
Give it to Liam.
Duval.
Can't get right. He ain't even got out of the gates.
Duval.
He ain't even got out of the gates and into the race yet, and he already showing you he can't get right.
It's pretty brutal.
Okay, you can turn it off. I mean, he's already shown you he's can't get right.
Oh man,
that is not how you say it.
Can I just defend him on this front? This is why I want to bury the guy, because it's so awkward and so uncomfortable. And because Pete Prisco might have more on this next hour, because maybe the handling of his departure from Tampa wasn't done the right way and all that. But you remember there was a lot of people when Dan Campbell first got there that buried him for the biting kneecaps and all the other stuff, the theatrics. Remember... Nick Sirianni.
But there's no reference points to those things.
We got to be careful. Just because it's awkward in the beginning doesn't mean it's not going to be successful. I'm just saying.
Reference points.
Sirianni got it.
Like there's no reference points to the things that they
Campbell
did.
Got it.
But it was weirdo stuff that was connected to them just being weird in the moment. There's no reference point. I would ask them in the control room, do they have the way that it's said correctly? But that's taking a risk.
So at the risk
of it, I mean, a lot of people say it.
Why is that risky?
There's a lot, because they'll do a different sound bite. It goes like this. Here's how it goes, everyone. Here's the correct way of how you say it. Duval. That's how you say it correctly.
All right, let me give you guys some things that people might not know about Liam Coen. 39 years old, so he's young. He actually was a pretty prolific passer at UMass, which is one of the crazy things about him is, do you want to know who his roommate was at UMass?
Who was his roommate?
Victor Cruz.
How about
NFL wide receiver.
Jeez.
Kind of a little neat fact.
That is a cool fact.
He set 8 records or something like that. Or 6, I don't know, something like that. He was actually a pretty prolific passer at UMass and had a short stint with the Alabama Vipers before he got into coaching.
Nice.
Kind of came up through the Ivy League, ended up getting into the NFL, but to Jonas's point is we all see these cringeworthy moments. I mean, Jonas, what did Gannon say when he first got to Arizona?
Routes. Pew, pew, pew,
I just referenced it.
That was LaVar's favorite.
I know. I just wanted him to do the impression.
Pew, routes, shots, routes.
But the point is if you watch that team play,
how's that go?
They play hard. The roster's not where it needs to be. And yet they're still like, so I'm kind of with Jonas on this one. I'm not going to judge based on a couple of, I don't know, awkward moments at a press conference. I think he's a good offensive mind. He was able to help Kentucky back in 2021 get to 10 wins. You know, when you go on Sean McVay's staff, it's almost like a rite of passage because just to get on that staff, you got to be sharp. You got to be smart. You have to be know your football, know what you're talking about. So he was able to do that. Had a good year too in Tampa Bay this past year. So look, him with Trevor Lawrence, that's the secret for success in Jacksonville. Can we just be real about that?
Yes.
Like that is ultimately what's going to matter most. So, and look, even to throw in the Dallas Cowboys into this, they're under contract with Dak Prescott. At the end of the day, if Dallas is going to win, if Dallas is going to have a shot at getting to a Super Bowl, Dak's going to be playing his best football. And that's why they're hiring Brian Schottenheimer. It's why the Jacksonville Jaguars are hiring Liam Cohen. So, we'll see how this whole thing works out. But if that's the justification behind it, it makes a lot of sense, regardless of how awkward it may sound and so forth, and no different than Mike McDaniel and Tua Tagovailoa, which, VAR, I mean, you remember how he sounded at his opening press conference?
Yeah, I remember. We're going to just work really hard to see if we can do the most out of it.
How does he sound now, though?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to get to and we're going to put our sunglasses on and our Lululemons, and we're going to go to Prime 112, and we're going to go sit at the bar, and we're just going to mac them all night long.
So did he go from blunts to vapes?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
100%.
All right.
It's a great reference.
Makes sense.
Here you go. Instead of cracking them open, we can go get some White House. We got to crumble it up. We got to break it up. Oh, my gosh. Hey, dude, pass the vape. Let's get out of here, man. Let's go jump in the Lambo. Let's get down to South Beach.
You think he drives a Lambo?
Let's get active. I bet you he drives a dope car.
Yeah.
His whole Steve switch up is all the way real, man.
Yeah.
It was real.
Yeah.
Somebody built his confidence level up big time. Good for him, by the way. Good for him.
Someone built his confidence level up.
Big.
Let's
hear this is what I'm going to let you do for me. I'm going to let you listen to Shad Khan. I'm going to let you listen to Shad Khan. Try and explain whether or not...
you got to stop doing that, man.
No, this is what I'm going to let you do for me. I'm going to let you listen to Shad Khan explain how the Trent Baalke decision to move on...
Another owner explaining something?
...came to be.
All right.
After the 10 video interviews were done and we were ready that was a transition point for me to reflect and what was the right thing for the organization. And that's when I decided that it was time for a change.
After all the interviews. So after all 10, which basically was...
They didn't want to listen to everyone else. They wanted to listen to the 10 guys who were like, yeah, I'd love this job, but you got to get rid of Trent Baalke. Oh, we're not going to do that. Next guy in, please. I'd love to be the head coach here. You have to get rid of Trent Baalke. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're not going to deal with this guy. Next guy, please. I mean, how many times do you have to hear that before you go, this is the worst kept secret in the NFL, that Trent Baalke was poison to your organization and you didn't want to listen to anyone? It's crazy to me. I mean, look, that sort of relationship, whatever Trent Baalke was saying to Shad Khan to stay together and keep him there, it's very familiar. It reminds me of something else we've talked about on this show 1,000 times.
Which is what?
Eat a lap.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What are you talking about? What is... Lee, sorry about that.
Lee.
I don't... Someone let you do for me, though.
You got to stop. You've got to stop.
Duval.
Oh, no.
For Christ's sake.
I mean, maybe he's going to redefine how people say it. Maybe that's the way to say it now. One more time.
Do we?
Duval! That's the right way, but let's do it the other way. Let's hit it.
Duval.
That's like the. I don't even know how to describe that.
Duval.
Is that like the white rapper version of it? Is that how I describe it?
If they lose,
it's
Duval
the white
is
rapper
coming
version
for
of it.
him. They are going to tear his ass up if they lose, and it's going to be all reference back to that moment. Hit it again. Hit it again. Hit it again.
Duval.
It's the fact that his voice gives out at the end.
There's no way you're one of us.
I think he was trying to do it, and then he realized partway through, I gotta get out of this in a hurry. I can't carry that.
If you ain't from Duval and you ain't never been to Duval, don't ever come to Duval because you wouldn't understand Duval.
Can you just
stay up out of Duval?
Play that Jalen Ramsey and then into that one just to see the stark difference between the two, if you could.
Duval!
Duval.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And yes, Brady, it is the white version of how you say
Damn.
Duval.
I said white rapper version.
White rapper, white person. I mean, it's the same. That's
got to be racist.
It's got to be. It's got to be true, too, though.
Be.
It's got to be true.
That isn't even a white rapper.
One more time. Do it again. Do it again.
Duval.
I don't know what he was going for. I don't know what he was hearing in his head when he said it. I don't know what he was thinking the reaction was going to be. Did he know he said it incorrectly when he said it in the moment? And so when everybody laughed, was it a cringe laugh or was it just a laugh because it was funny? Or what type? Like, there's so many things to try to determine and interpret in a moment where your new head coach does that at his opening presser. I mean, it's just, I'm just saying. A lot of different emotions.
Like Jack Harlow would say it, or Little Dicky or someone. I don't know.
Oh, man. Just a lot of emotions that you got to feel. Do it one more time, Randy. One more time.
Duval.
Were those groans or were those laughs?
Hey, those are people
Listen to the end. Listen to the end. Do it again.
Duval.
How many Jaguar fans do you think gave up their season tickets after hearing that?
I bet you there were gasps. There were so many gasps for air, like, it's just saying that way. I mean, he might as well have said something really racist. I mean, he should have just threw a slur out. I mean, just be.
That's what we should open up
He
with.
should have just said something crazy. You know what I mean? Let me shock y'all system.
What if he followed that up by saying, "That's what I'm going to do for you."
Duval in words.
We've got to just open up. When we talk to Pete Prisco next hour, let's just open up with that.
He totally killed it. They should never say Duval ever again. Again. It's over. It's over.
By the way, some guy tweeted in and said Jalen Ramsey did not invent it. It was a chant that was around in the 90s, started by DJ Eazy-E. Yeah. So who knows?
I knew that he didn't create it. I knew that was what Duval County people. That's why I've been.
I know who killed it. Liam Cohen.
Amen. Amen. You ain't get that one wrong. I tell you that. I bet you that same dude can't tweet in and tell you that you didn't get that one right. Because you got that one all the way right. Damn. Right down the lane. Out of there. Grand slam.
That said, it is a winnable division, so, you know, it's like.
And moving on.
Yeah, I'm not going to be too critical. So good luck to Liam.
How does Brian Gumbel say Duval? I'm just curious.
Duval.
Hey, you ain't going to get him to do it any other way.
What about Harry Carey?
Duval. What about Larry Martin? What about Larry Martin? Or what was the dude?
Yeah.
Did you Duval?
Is it Letterman you do as well?
Yeah. Thanks, Jim. So you watch how Liam Cohen just pronouncing it. It said nothing like Jalen Ramsey. I got Jalen Ramsey saying Duval the correct way. Jim.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
You have one more that you do really well too. I'm trying to think who it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're all that good.
No, those are all legit. Yeah. There's one you try that's not very good, but that usually, I'm trying to think which one that was.
Oh my God.
That's solid. Thank you. Thank you for that.